How's it going? We're up to news. Acc Thursday, 16 September 2021. We're looking from the papers. First up, New York Times picture from Afghanistan of a Soviet tank buried in the sand. Over on the right, Gavin Newsom survived 2-1. Jabs in the middle. Underneath that, Simone Biles giving testimony to a Senate committee with Dr. Larry Nassar. He's in prison now for sexual assault. Over down here, Hurricane Ida in New Orleans knocked out the electricity. A lot of people dying from heat because the AC not working. USA Today, jabs, Afghanistan. Down the bottom, the 9/11 mastermind, apparently, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. He's back up in court in Guantanamo. He's been there for a long time. A lot of the information was extracted from him using torture. They're now refusing to give a lot of information and documents to the defense. Wonder why that is. Wall Street Journal, Simone Biles. Underneath that, drip of information about Facebook. They profit off outrage. Kel surprise, not news. New alliance sets counterweight to China. The Aussies are going to get nuclear subs from the Brits and the Yanks to fight China in the coming war, whenever that is. New York Post, wolf in chief's clothing. That's Joint Chief Chairman Mark Milley. Supposedly when Trump was elected, he rang up his Chinese counterpart and said, look, we're not going to nuke you, but if we are going to nuke you, I'll give you a shout. He did the same thing after the January 6th quote-unquote insurrection. He was genuinely worried Donald Trump was going to nuke China. He got a load of military chiefs into a room and said, look, if Don presses the big red button, we have to go through procedure. That procedure involves me. Don't just do it. So Republicans obviously calling for his blood, calling him a treasonous so-and-so. The Dems pretty happy with him. Joe says he can stay in his job. Global Times from China, they're kicking off their own internal Olympics now. Wonder why they win so many medals at the actual Olympics? This is why. Star for South Africa, true crime. ANC staff still haven't been paid. That's African National Congress, the ruling party, Nelson Mandela's former party. They're now refusing to campaign in the upcoming elections. Too right, unionised. Top right, Nicki Minaj having a beef with Piers Morgan. Down the bottom, true crime. Australian, jabs. Tehran Times, nothing left to lose. There he is, our man Don, big shit eating grin. He was on Newsmax, gave an interview, said the USA might not exist in 3 years. So if you get up and say something like that, which is tantamount to saying death to America, you will get on the front of the Tehran Times. Manila Bulletin from the Philippines, COVID getting really bad, big 2-week lockdown coming in. A lot of people won't be allowed to leave the house. Down the bottom, some anti-terror police patrolling a market. They've been tipped off by the Japanese that there might be an increase in terror attacks in the coming weeks. Irish Examiner, boats, hospital waiting lists. Coveney survives but coalition bruised. Yeah, the government only has a very slim majority in Ireland now. Could be their last days, hopefully. Irish Times property ploughing championships back on. Only 1,000 people at it this year instead of 100,000. Still love to see it. Down here, coalition survives after bitter debate. That's government slim majority. Irish Independent, coalition turmoil. Down here, there's a bishop blessing a plough. May you go and plough for Jesus, my child. Irish Daily Mail, the secret to a very successful marriage. Never let your man see you without makeup, says Charlotte Tilbury. Okay. Down the bottom here, Meghan and Harry were on the cover of Time magazine. They're asking were their pictures touched up. I mean, they're on the cover of a glossy magazine. What do you think? You'd have to wonder about a paper that up the top says, never let a man see you without makeup. And then down the bottom says, oh, were they touching up photos? It's like, what do you think? I mean, I guess if you're reading the Irish Daily Mail in 2021, you're probably beyond help anyway. Irish Sun, football, Saturday Night Fever. Okay, clubs might get open until 6 a.m. I doubt that'll happen, but let's see. The Herald, football, Gareth Brooks. Belfast Telegraph, Higgins to miss Queen meeting. Mystery as Irish president won't attend church service. I mean, a mystery maybe if you're a unionist, but if you're a Republican, absolutely no mystery. The Crown forces occupy a large part of Ireland. Why would anyone go and give credence to that and say, yes, this is a good thing. Thank you for partitioning our nation and leading to 100 years of extreme violence where a lot of people died. Thank you. What else down here? Some Catholic unionists running for election. Okay, they do exist. Financial Times, big reshuffle in the Parliament. What's going on here? Liz Truss is back in, Michael Gove is back in, Dominic Raab went down, Gavin Williamson is out. Okay, they're all still Tories, doesn't really make that much of a difference. If you shuffle around a pack of Tories, there's still a pack of Tories. The Guardian, pack of Tories on the right, the Aussie submarines. The Times, pack of Tories. And else down there, Korean missile tests, okay. Daily Telegraph, pack of Tories being reshuffled, 4 pages, 4 columns of analysis, Christ. Aussie subs. The High Court intervenes in the Duke's court case. Brilliant, that's our man Prince Andrew. They said that the High Court are going to go and serve him with the papers so he has notice of the proceedings, and that the civil case against him will go ahead in a court of law in New York, looking into his relationship to the pedophile billionaire financier Jeffrey Epstein, or IP. The Independent, 4 stories on the top. Aussie nukes, Black Mothers, Pakistan Airlines, Cabinet reshuffles, pack of Tories. Daily Express, Prince Andrew again, no hiding place, yes. Boris reshuffle. Daily Mail, Royal Soap Opera, what says Prince Andrew, oh yeah, Charles's charity chief stepped down. This particular case, his royal aid already stepped down, but now the chief of his charity has stepped down. Supposedly some Russian lad tried to pay them £500,000 to get British citizenship. And then the other story, non-story about Harry and Meghan being on the front of Time magazine. Tory reshuffle, Daily Mirror, climate emergency. This is what York would look like in 2070, they say, with flooding. I mean, bit of a low ball estimate, probably 2030. iNewspaper, reshuffle pack of Tories. Metro, reshuffle pack of Tories. Something going on in Iceland. Daily Star, Clowning Street, that's the reshuffle pack of Tories. Hunt for Buster Gonad. That's the Nicki Minaj thing. She's getting a lot of press these days. All press is good press, you know. Anyway, if you want to stay off corporate, state, social media, any of that sort of guff, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks, good luck.